Bad Boys for Life. It's been 16 years in the making. Or 17, roughly 17 years in the making. But we finally get the third installment of the Bad Boys franchise. And I have to say, I think it's the best one out of all of them. We have Martin Lawrence and Will Smith back together. And I think this is the film that pretty much shows how deep their brotherhood and their camaraderie is. The other two films didn't really, they showed that they're brothers and everything, but this film really shows the emotion and the depth of their relationship, and it's really well done. This movie pretty much surprised me. I like the Bad Boy franchise. I like it a lot, actually, but I know it's cheesy fun. It's not really that to be taken seriously, and this movie isn't either, but I think there's a little bit more seriousness than has been in the other films, and I like that. I like when a franchise does this. They add new elements into their franchise or into their films, and it shows that they're growing. Now, talking about franchises, like I said in the beginning, this is a sequel to a movie that came out 16 years ago, and other studios might want to reboot this franchise or reboot their franchise, but I really like what they did with this one. They wanted to continue the franchise while also setting up a kind of soft reboot. I feel like that's the way to go if you're doing a reboot, quote unquote, in a franchise. Just let's top off the end of the series that where we left off, no matter it's 20-30 years later. Let's continue, if you're able to continue, and set up a new franchise. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are just as good as they were, if not better, in their performances from the last Bad Boys movies. And as I've been saying, this is like a recurring theme in here, is the emotion that is shown here, especially Martin Lawrence's character when he's talking to Will Smith's character, Mike Lowry, basically talking about like how, it's been a long time. And even though this movie is the third one, it seems like the time gap is pretty much in real time, so it feels like it's been an actual 17 years in this movie. And Martin Lawrence's character is feeling that, and he wants to retire. He wants to see his daughter grow up, take care of his grandkid. He's a grandpa now. And, Will Smith's character, Michael Lowry, is like, I want to still be Michael Lowry. I want to be the playboy. I want to go out and get the chicks and everything, be the hero. And this movie does a good job of bringing all those elements together, bringing the comedy, bringing the action, and bringing the drama all together. It's not perfect, but it's way better than what I expected. And this film was surprisingly emotional too. They did a lot of, especially with Martin Lawrence's character, did a lot of emotional depth in this film, and a lot of character building in a third film. It's kind of funny that they would do some of the biggest character building that they have in the franchise with the third film. And even with the villains in the last Bad Boy films, they were pretty much generic villains. Like, I'm a bad guy, I'm going to shoot people and I'm going to kill people. But in this one, the villain has some ties to one of the characters in the film, and that just elevates that villain even more. The rest of the characters in here, other than Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, aren't really that memorable, aside from a few of them, like the villains. A couple of the villains are really memorable, but other than that, the new characters, like with Vanessa Hudgenson and others, I don't even know their names because they really weren't that memorable. They were just there to be there. But they do kind of hint, this is not really a spoiler, but they do kind of hint that they're these characters are going to be transitioning into a new film, a new Bad Boys film. I mean, as of recording this, they already announced that Bad Boy 4 is in the works. So you can definitely see that those characters that didn't really have much of an impact in this film are going to probably get a bigger role in the next one. Yeah, guys, but overall, I really enjoyed this film, and I definitely would recommend you go see it, especially if you're into the Bad Boy films. But what did you guys think of Bad Boys for Life? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you like Will Smith? Do you like Martin Lawrence and his new look, I guess? He's just getting old, guys. Okay, whatever. But don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those things. Check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. And also check out my Letterboxd if you want to see a written review of this film and others. And until next time, guys.